Well, hello peeps. Here I have for you a build showcase for the Fury Warrior, which is one of the strongest packs right now. I was expecting Fury to be strong, but not this strong in the pre-patch, and there is some reasons that I think people might not realize that make Fury extra strong here in the pre-patch that we will talk about after the talent section. Now we can get straight into the talents, and if you haven't seen my PvP overview of the Fury Warrior, I'm gonna plop that up. I'm not gonna go over every single detail, but I just like my things generally like this. You do have a choice between Thunderous Roar and going Champion Spear depending on your personal preference. I just think Champion Spear has too many things that can counter it. It can be missed, so especially for solo RPGs, I think Thunderous Roar is gonna be the better choice overall. Especially when you don't know what kind of classes you're, gonna be facing, and if classes can actually trick your Champion Spear. Additionally, we have a huge boost with Second Wind, the new talent. Second Wind has been reworked. You still have the old passive component where it just heals you whenever you have not taken damage for 5 seconds. But while you are below 35% HP, it restores 1% every 1 second. The amount restored increases the closer you are to that. So I'm not sure how much HP percentage per second this actually ends up being, but definitely something that's going to be really strong in the solo RPG environment because of no dampening and also versatility having a full effect, right? The biggest thing about this is actually that it makes Warrior kind of a class that can kite, because if you kite out on any kind of direct damage dealer for 5 seconds, you're going to start healing an insane amount. Also, additionally, right, the other component, while you're below 35% HP, just makes you a lot more difficult to kill when you reach that threshold. It also will let you kind of buy time enough for your impending victory to reset its cooldown, right? So it is an absolutely, I think, must-take talent, especially in the solo queue RPG environment. In any case, guys, not much changes going into the War Within as far as the talents. Talents are pretty much the same thing as they were before. They just have switched around the positions and are generally speaking in better positions. There's of course some optimizations you can do, alright, Shattering Throw can be taken out, and yeah, we'll talk about a little bit later about Berserker's Torment versus Titan's Torment as we kind of get into the Fury side. But yeah, I think there is a lot of different talents you could play around with this. I do like Crushing Force, 10% damage on Bloodthirsts, it's pretty huge, especially since Bloodthirsts and Raging Blows do more, how would you say, they do more even damage now. Moving into the Fury side of things, generally speaking, not many huge changes. There has been talents that have been changed, and there has been things that have been moved around. I do go over that specifically in the PvP overview, but here we're just going to go over the things that I think are, for this build, very specific. Powerful Enrage. I just think this is better than Frenzied Enrage right now. 50% additional damage is just 15% additional damage compared to 15% haste, which could be an X amount of damage, or if you get kited, 0 amount of damage, right? So I just feel like Powerful Enrage is better. Enrage duration also be increased, making you get CC'd, right? When you get CC'd, you still have more effect of Warpaint. I just think overall Powerful Enrage is a better talent here. We do have some interesting changes here. We finally have Unhinged on Fury. This is gonna be huge for your damage. Odin's Fury has also been buffed, over buffed 3 times, on the PTR, and it actually made with those buffs onto live just does an insane amount of damage. I think one cast is 600k on the target dummy, so on a target, let's say in PvP, it's gonna be something like 300 to 400k depending on if you crit some stuff. Generally speaking, it is very much similar to what we have been playing before the pre-patch, except of course Odin's Fury being buffed 10 times makes it a lot stronger, I think, pick than Onslaught. I still have to test out Onslaught, but Onslaught just does not feel like it deals comparably enough damage to be just compared to Odin's Fury. Plus, also Odin's Fury is AoE, right? It's gonna cleave in an AoE and do a lot of freaking damage. The real choices in these builds with Fury comes from these 2 talents, Ravager, Bladestorm, and of course Titan's Torment and Berserker's Torment. So if you of course want to go for a build that's more bursty, I would go for Titan's Torment, right? And I would go for probably Bladestorm. If you want to go for a build that is more consistent, it has more consistent kind of windows, I would definitely go for Ravager in combination with Berserker's Torment. That is how I have personally been choosing which talent I'm going for. Ultimately, both of these will do an insane amount of damage. Titan's Torment will just do increased burst, but I also feel like you then lose the potential in your secondary bursts. It really is about that 1.5 minute burst, and it's definitely something that I think is better for arenas. Yeah, Berserker's Torment for me just with the Ravager is the choice for Battlegrounds, and you could run Bladestorm, but I feel like But I feel like Ravager and Bladestorm really work differently. Bladestorm is something you really want for kind of instantaneous burst and also immune CC, while Ravager really is a kind of a consistent, more damage cooldown, right? When you use it, you're for 10 seconds getting a lot of rage back and you're just doing a lot of damage for 10 seconds. While Bladestorm again is like 3 seconds, right? And it's just instant damage. Ultimately, both of these will do a lot of DPS, especially if you're testing them on the target dummy. Like, yeah, Bladestorm plus Titan's Torment will do 600k DPS, Ravager plus Titan's Torment will also do like 600k DPS. Of course, with Berserker's Torment, you're gonna have less burst in that initial burst, but you're gonna have a secondary burst right after 30 seconds that's gonna be simply stronger, right? Because you actually have Avatar during the Recklessness. Now, you can go for kind of the build that we've already been running with Onslaught, but I just feel like Odin's Fury does a very significant amount of burst, while Onslaught really is just for consistency damage. Ultimately, it's going to be kind of a choice on your part. I am playing right now with Odin's Fury mainly because I just feel like the additional burst can be a little bit more helpful than the kind of consistency of Onslaught, of course, combined with Tenderize. This will do a lot of damage still, and it's going to be, how would you say, maybe better in the more consistent, truly consistent. And it's maybe gonna be better in like a fully consistent kind of damage build if you want to go for full. And it's gonna be a little bit better if you want to go for a full consistent damage build, right? That has no kind of a window, right? You're just relying on resetting your Ravager and resetting your Recklessness, right? Now we come into the PvP talents, and guys, there is not much changes really. We just lost Storm of Destruction. ARM still has it, but a different version now, and yeah, that is pretty much it. You just go for Battlefield Commander if you're running Dragon's Roar, or if you want something else for fun, Barbarian, Disarm for better 1v1s. I wouldn't go for Safeguard. Maybe Master Commander to have like a lower cooldown on your Rallying Cry and just be able to heal a lot more, because your heals do, how would you say, matter how much HP you have, how much percentage HP you have, right? So if you have more HP, you're gonna heal more, right? Obviously. So yeah, those would be my choices. I wouldn't really be playing around with other stuff. So finally, we can get into why I think Fury is so strong right now, and it's actually simply because of scaling. Scaling is off right now for some reason, and for some reason I have 50 freaking versatility. I'm not really savvy with these things, so I'm not sure what Blizzard did to accomplish this, but you can clearly see that I have, right, 51% versa. I had like 43 or 40-something% versatility before. So this is really, right, I think one of the main reasons Fury is so strong right now, especially in the solo RPG environment. Fury is very much a scaling class in a sense that it always, okay, how would you say, like, it always crops up in the later seasons. Fury just basically needs the stats to be on the same level as other specs. So really that is, I think, one of the reasons why Fury is so strong right now, and why even Fury should not maybe even get nerfed. Because the moment we hit, right, the moment we hit the scaling from War Within, this is all gonna go down significantly, right? You're gonna have like 30% versatility, you're gonna have like, I don't know, 40%, 50% mastery, and you're gonna have like 10% haste. Like, this will change very drastically the moment we actually hit War Within. Again, I'm not sure what they did. 51% versatility. I have never seen this number this high before in my life, and also it was like 43 or 44 before in PvP. Now it's like 51, and that's huge, guys. That's huge damage buff, huge defensive buff, and also a huge ass healing buff for Fury. But peeps, before I let you get on with the video, I do have to inform you that only 4.3% of you subscribed. So if you've been enjoying the content, please consider smashing that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. It would be very cool if you could get 2k subs before the War Within starts. Now here we are in the second battleground, maybe the first battleground for you, depending on how I edited. The first one was just an absolute slaughter. We are running the similar kind of build, right? The Ravager with Berserker's Torment, right? And Odin's Fury. So yeah, we're just gonna own it up here. It's also a perfect BG to just showcase, right, fighting capability of a class. That's why I really love Kotmogo, bro. It's just really good for showing off. Not just showing off a class, but also enjoying a class, seeing how a class performs, because it's all about the battle. I am not gonna grab the orb. We are not doing that. We are gonna go for the enemy orbs. Wait, my bind for Odin's Fury is in the wrong position. Pop my cooldowns, this guy is bursting me. Oof. Wait, I need to move my Odin's Fury. This is bothering me a little bit. We're a rogue! Why would the rogue want to do this? Fuck you. That was funny, bro. I'm gonna go on the healer here just because that knight's there without an orb. Honestly, should be just trying to chase down an orb, but we're gonna pressure this healer out here. Send him to the freaking gallows, dude. I'm gonna use my impending victory just to top myself up. Ah, somebody kick him! I did have my shockwave, I could have used that. Okay, we're back. Stun him up. We're just gonna bother the healer for right now, until they have some orbs that jump into the fray. Stun this rogue just to help out the friends, you know? Come on, dude, just fucking die. They need to still work on these guys. Like, this is one thing that they just have not, I feel like, fixed at all. Like, healers just feel like absolute gods of the fucking battlegrounds. Like, dude, these things need to be able to die. I mean, this guy gets wrecked because of the freaking orb, but it really is becoming a kind of crazy. It's not crazy, bro. It's already been crazy, right? But they're just not fixing it. I feel like healers are still an absolute freaking tank, dude. Why have a tank in this when you can have another healer, right? Why even have a tank, dude? The healer does the same exact thing, tanks as much damage, and then actually heals the teammates, dude. Like, why even play a tank? Since we have basically like all the orbs, actually no, we lost the third one. We're just gonna pump here, bro. We're gonna be the main kind of slayer. It's kind of fitting to be the main slayer for the team. Ah, grab the Zerking. This guy is not an orb. This guy is an orb, dude. Rooting you during a charge should just be illegal, dude. Should just be illegal, bro. Should just not be possible mechanic, dude. The fact that the ranged characters with their infinite amount of arranged roots can counter people's jumps consistently with this, it's so disgusting, bro. So freaking disgusting. It's like maybe a conversation for another video, but I still feel like there's no skilled interaction from a melee side of things. I feel like it's just about how bad the range or how bad the caster is compared to the melee player. Bro, the moment I jump up, they jump down, lol. Lol. I'm not gonna trinket this. Sit it out, throw out my weapon onto them. Bang out this warrior. Switch to the Death Knight. Pop all my bursts on this guy here. And show him what the damage is. I have an orb this whole time on me. That's why I'm doing so much damage. That's why I'm just slaughtering everybody. That makes sense. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. My favorite to kill thing. Freaking druids. My favorite thing to kill. Oof, guys. Just an absolute slaughter again from the Fury Warrior. We're not doing top. Oh, that was a set on healing. I was like, why am I not top? Why am I not at the top, bro? This guy actually did a little bit more damage than me. Wait. We gotta fix that problem. Where is he? We gotta fix that issue. Ah, my god, dude. They're just AFK again. Ugh. Oh, no. We can fix the issue. Enemies. Brother. I'm gonna fear them up. I guess I'm not gonna do anything. Just gonna win, dude. Ah, but damn, I wasn't able to get the more damage than this guy. Ah, do some match fixing. Yes, I'm number one. I'm number one. And that's about it, peeps, for my Fury build showcase. This is my preferred build right now. If you don't like Odin's Fury and you don't want the extra burst damage, you can, of course, just go for kind of the same build that we were running in Season 4, Season 3, right? So you can take that. And yeah, Fury is absolutely amazing right now. Really strong. I think that's because of the scaling partially. And yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun playing Fury. It feels really tanky with the second video. Also gives you kind of outplay potentials where you can actually kite out people and actually, like, you know, it gives you also time to get your impending victory. So Fury is just in an absolutely amazing state right now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things YouTubers want you to do, and have a nice day.